Ranjana ji, I welcome you. How was your experience? Aapka kaisa experience tha when you started the journey, and now if you can tell our people here, students here, and people who are interested in joining this course?
First thing, I'm fortunate that I came into contact with you and on Ho'oponopono, and about how like change my life or how I feel. My vocabulary won't be sufficient, overwhelming, I should say. And number one, I should say that I find myself, I don't know about others. Yes, my dear husband who's sitting with me, he is also finding change in me because I'm more patient and more tolerant I have become. Though I have patience and tolerance for others, but you'll be surprised, I was so irritable with him. And so I think both, and when my irritation finished, my tolerance level increased. He's also so loving. All the time, 10 times in a day, he says, I love you, I love you. And another thing I learned is the power of forgiveness. That grudge, that hurt, whatever I experienced about 40 years, 35, 40 years back, I was, nurturing it all my life and never forgave those who gave me so many wounds. And almost overnight, I forgive. And all the religions, whether it's our Gita, Quran, they all say forgiveness is the very strong weapon. It's the direct the gift from God. Then I noticed I become so calm, more happier. And when I'm happy, so naturally the outer, your appearance also shines, it reflects.
I would like to tell everyone she's 70 plus, but she definitely does not look like that, right?
Because I become more calm. I think I'm looking younger now that my dear husband also feels. And another thing, I have this had this sleeping problem, tossing, turning, and speaking in my dreams or whatever, conscious, half conscious, subconscious, sleep. And it's almost, I feel it's almost gone. It's gone. So this is the one I'm changed. The drastic change I can see is in my personality. And when I was about to join this advanced course, I was very reluctant. I said, "Is umar mein ab now kya mere pe sudhar aayega?" But I think we human beings is such a God gift to give this, like we are in this form, the human form. हम कुत्ता, बिल्ली, पेड़, चींटी, विंटी कुछ भी बन सकते थे. तो जब human beings हमको ये जन्म मिला है, तो हम कोई piece of furniture तो है नहीं कि change नहीं हो सकते. तो I suggest you, जो young लोग हैं, चाहे वो 40 पे हैं, 50s, 60s, there's always scope to change ourselves for betterment, of course. And I was not a negative person ever, but now I see positivity in everything. अगर कहीं रास्ते में कोई ट्रैफिक भी जैम हो गया है, then also say कि जरूर कुछ अच्छी बात होगी, आगे कुछ बात रही होगी जो कि टल गई. So
and even your knee pain, right? You had a knee pain when you joined our course, I remember.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten about it now. See, I've forgotten. It's a history now. Yes, I had the knee pain and it was so noticeable. I was limping all along. My children were worried and it's a part of all my family, new family. Ho'opono family was praying for me. Must be that it's gone. I've forgotten about it. You reminded me.
I remember because when you had come, you had that pain and then it disappeared after a few weeks. Yes. Few days. Thank you for getting your husband and your family along. We would like to get ask him what changes he feels in you.
My son is also here. My son is also here. And I'll call my son-in-law.
Okay, everyone is so sweet that you brought your family for your graduation ceremony.
Yes.
Thank you. I would like to ask your husband. Hello, I welcome you.
My son-in-law, Shankar Ghosh.
Okay. Hello. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Thank
we
you
are
for
very,
coming.
we're very interested in the course, so it's good to hear all the good stuff.
My
Okay.
daughter is Avantika.
Yes, yes.
Avantika.
Okay.
Experience.
Yes, I wanted to know from your husband about what changes he saw in you.
Thank you, Shivani ji. I've been on your sessions number of times,
Yes.
and I've gained a lot as it is from those sessions. But what I observed, in my dear wife and all people around who are doing course, that there's a positive change which starts coming. And not only this, in spite of all the difficulties and in spite of all the negative aspects which tend to come, they don't look so negative. And
Yeah.
when the forgiveness comes, you find that when you forgive somebody, you even forgive yourself sometimes. And at that time, the things straight away start improving. I actually have found that the most difficult situation and person, after forgiveness, they become absolutely like, as soft as, the wind blowing. That's all. This is what I've noticed. And suddenly I found that this teaching, this philosophy, whatever the words you can use for it, it is so profound that every human being must go through it. This is very essential.
Thank you for sharing that. And also, I would like to emphasize the first person you have to forgive is yourself. It is very, very important. I remember having this conversation with you and Ranjana ji that forgiving, you were finding easier to forgive others, but not yourself. But if till the time we do not forgive ourselves, it's very like it is important to forgive ourselves. Only then we can completely forgive others. When we love ourselves completely, only then we can love others. And Ranjana ji, I remember this concept about we were talking about forgiving and forgetting. That is also very important. Sometimes we think we have forgiven, but we have not when we remember that, those memories, I'm not saying I have amnesia, but when you go back about that memory, you should not have those negative feelings again. And that was something I think in our discussions, we worked on that, right, Ranjana ji? Yes.
Yes.
I hope you're following that. And
Yes, forgotten. Forgotten means, like you're saying, it's not like this thing, but no, it doesn't affect me now.
Yes.
I mean,
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Hello everyone, I'm Shivani. I'm a Ho'oponopono healer and advanced Ho'oponopono instructor. And as you can hear, wonderful testimonials, wonderful results shared by some of my students, advanced Ho'oponopono students, and also people who are coming regularly for our classes. So I would encourage all of you to join along with your family and friends and see the miracle of Ho'oponopono in your life.